welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and today we're going to be back with another AI story time. So buckle up, grab some snacks, and get real comfy. Let's go. Story number 1. Title: Whispers of Willow Street. In the quaint neighborhood of Willow Street, under the golden hue of street lamps, lived Emma and Jack, a couple revered for their love, which seemed to echo the timeless tales of old. Emma, with her laughter that filled the air, and Jack, whose gentle eyes mirrored a soul of depth and warmth, were the heart of the small community. Every Sunday, they opened their doors for brunch, their home a sanctuary where friends shared stories over homemade waffles and freshly brewed coffee. Neighbors admired their seemingly perfect union, a harmonious blend of passion and friendship. As autumn crept in, a chilling wind began to whisper through the town. The change was subtle at first. Jack, once warm eyes, flickered occasionally with shadows of something darker, unnoticed by all but the most observant. Emma's laughter, too, began to carry a tremor that wasn't there before. One foggy October evening, as the leaves rustled a sinister symphony, the couple announced they were hosting their annual Halloween bash, promising a night of thrills and frights unlike any before. That's suspicious. The night arrived, cloaked in a moonless sky, as the neighborhood buzzed with excitement, costumes gleaming under the dim streetlights. The house was adorned like a scene from a Gothic novel. Velvet drapes, antique candelabras, I don't know what that is, flickering with candlelight, and pumpkins carved with faces of eerie delight. Emma and Jack outdid themselves, their costumes reflecting an eerie authenticity. Emma as a bejeweled fortune teller, her eyes darkened with mystery, and Jack, a dashing Victorian gentleman with a cane that seemed oddly sinister. Okay. As the clock struck midnight, Emma gathered everyone for a séance, a harmless, in air quotes, game to speak with the spirits of Willow Street. That's where you done messed up. The lights dimmed, and the air grew cold as they all joined hands around the antique oak table. Emma's voice, now a haunting echo, called to the spirits, her words a silken thread in the dark. The candles flickered as if straining to maintain their light, and a hush fell over the room. A slow, deliberate knocking sound came from under the table, escalating as panic stitched itself into the guests' hearts. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness, screams piercing the night. When the lights flickered back to life, Jack was nowhere to be found. The front door hung open, swaying as if touched by an unseen force. Emma, pale as the moon — I thought there was no moon tonight — whispered with trembling lips that Jack had always been fascinated with the afterlife. Perhaps too much so. What do you mean by that? Days turned into weeks, and Jack was never seen again. Girl, what an elaborate way to get rid of your mans. Rumors swirled. Some said he'd been taken by spirits he dared to disturb. Others whispered of darker deeds, of a pact gone terribly wrong. Emma moved away soon after, her eyes hollow, her laughter a forgotten melody. The house on Willow Street stands empty now, save for the wind that whispers through the boarded-up windows, carrying tales of love that ventured too close to a shadowed veil between worlds. They say on stormy nights you can still hear the faint sound of laughter and a gentleman's cane tapping rhythmically against the old wooden floors, a chilling reminder of the thin line between passion and madness. Dun dun. Well, I think she got rid of her mans. I think she just used this all as a little cover. Maybe he was getting a little too annoying. Maybe that cane was a little too loud. And she was like, you know what? Bye. But hey, that's just me. What do you guys think of this story? Let me know in the comments what your opinions are. That was interesting, though. A little sprinkle of darkness. Story number 2. Title: The Cascade of the Cursed. Far beyond the well-trodden paths of civilization lay an uncharted island, shrouded in thick mist and guarded by towering cliffs. The island was home to a breathtaking waterfall, known to the few who dared to venture near as Seraphine's Cascade. Unforgiven, I'm a villain. Legend had it that the waterfall was named after a shipwrecked sailor, Seraphine, who had found herself. Yeah, go off, girly. Wait, she's shipwrecked. Oh, my bad. Marooned on the island centuries ago. Her diary, discovered in an old ship's cabin, spoke of a paradise with a dark secret. The waterfall itself was a marvel, a torrent of water that plunged into a serene pool below. The pool's surface mirrored the sky, a piece of the heavens trapped on earth. The lush greenery that surrounded the waterfall was unnaturally vibrant, and flowers bloomed with an intensity that was almost surreal. One stormy evening, a group of adventurous souls, led by a charismatic guide named Leo, arrived at the island, drawn by tales of its untouched beauty and haunting mystery. The team set up camp near the waterfall, enchanted by its mesmerizing beauty and the soothing sounds of its waters. Sounds normal enough. As night enveloped the island, Leo gathered the group around a flickering campfire to share the legend of Seraphine. According to the diary, the waterfall held a cursed treasure hidden in the depths of the pool. Seraphine had written of nights filled with haunting melodies that seemed to emanate from the waterfall itself, a siren song that promised eternal beauty and life in exchange for a sacrifice. The air grew colder as Leo recounted how Seraphine, driven by loneliness and madness, walked into the waterfall under the full moon, never to be seen again. The group listened, their faces ghostly in the campfire's light, as the wind seemed to carry whispers through the trees. Curiosity tinged with fear, two of the group, Anna and Tom, decided to investigate the pool under the waterfall in the dead of the night. As they approached the water, the air filled with a sweet, intoxicating scent, and the surface of the pool shimmered under the light of the moon. Ignoring the chill that crawled up their spines, "Girl, why you do that?" They plunged into the water. The pool was deeper than they had expected, and as they dove, they noticed that the water grew warmer the deeper they went. That's not weird. That's not suspicious at all. Suddenly, the serene water erupted into a whirlpool, dragging them down with irresistible force. Above the surface, screams broke the night as the rest of the group frantically searched for Anna and Tom. The night air was thick with the same haunting melody Seraphine had described in her diary, now louder, almost triumphant. When the sun rose the next morning, Anna and Tom were nowhere to be found. All that remained at the edge of the pool were their belongings, damp and scattered as if in a hurry. The water of Seraphine's cascade flowed as peacefully as ever, as if the night's horrors had been nothing but a figment of the imagination. Leo, pale and shaken, urged everyone to leave the island immediately. As the boat pulled away from the island, he looked back at the waterfall. For a fleeting moment, he thought he saw two figures in the water, gazing back at him, their eyes hollow, their smiles a chilling blend of sorrow and release. The island faded into the mist, the waterfall's melody a lingering whisper on the wind, a reminder of the island's beauty and of its curse forever intertwined. Damn, Anna and Tom have never watched like a horror movie. Womp womp, I guess. Damn. Story number 3. Title: The Shadows of Evermore. Alright, T-Swizzles. In the forgotten realm of Evermore, nestled between the edges of... Oh, damn, dropped my phone. Nestled between the edges of dreams and the depths of nightmares, a once glorious kingdom lay in ruins. The castles, once bustling with life and laughter, stood desolate, their walls overgrown with thorns and shadows. This forsaken land was home to princesses who had strayed far from their fairy tale belongings into a tale for darker. Aurora, known throughout the realms for her beauty and cursed sleep, ruled over this part of Evermore. However, the Aurora that wandered through the crumbling corridors of her castle was not the Maiden of Light as once told in the stories. She was the mistress of nightmares, cursed to bring eternal sleep filled with terrors to any who dared trespass into her domain. In the heart of the forest, where the trees whispered and their mist never lifted, Belle, with her insatiable curiosity, had discovered a forbidden magic in her beast's library. The magic twisted her perception, showing her that true beauty was found in the macabre and the grotesque. She now lured wanderers to her enchanted castle, not for companionship, but to add them to her collection of animated statues, forever frozen in horrified screams. Damn. To the south, by the sea's melancholic waves, Ariel, the siren of Evermore, sang her haunting melody. The ocean, reflecting the stormy skies, carried her voice to the ears of lost sailors, guiding them not to safety, but to the jagged rocks beneath her watery lair. Her collection of human artifacts grew grotesquely personal, filled with remnants of those she led to their doom. Deep within the mountains, where eternal snow blanketed cursed grounds, Elsa had embraced the coldness of her heart. The castle of ice echoed with the chilling howls of the wind. Elsa, once the beloved Snow Queen, now reigned over a frozen wasteland. That's mean. Her powers, out of control, created monstrous ice creatures that guarded her solitude fiercely against any soul who might break through her icy exterior. One stormy night, drawn by their twisted desires and dark magic, the princesses gathered under the blood moon to forge a pact. They would reunite their powers to plunge the world into an eternal night. Damn, yeah. Where their dominion would no longer be confined to the shadows of Evermore. However, as their spell cast an ever-growing shadow across the lands, a group of unlikely heroes emerged, each having once fallen victim to the princess's dark sides, but saved by remnants of forgotten magic. Led by a mysterious figure, cloaked in red, these survivors banded together, driven by the hope of restoring the balance between light and dark. The heroes traversed haunted forests, treacherous seas, and icy wastelands, facing each princess in her twisted dominion. With each confrontation, the heroes reminded the princesses of their true selves, peeling back the layers of curses and darkness that had claimed their hearts. I'm like, honey boo boo, look at me. This isn't you. This isn't you. As the final battle loomed under the waning blood moon, the clash of light and dark magic resonated through the realm of Evermore. The ground shook, the seas roared, and the sky screamed as the world teetered on the brink of eternal darkness. In the end, it was the tears of the princesses themselves, mourning the loss of who they once were and the horrors they had inflicted, that broke the spell. The kingdom of Evermore, bathed in the first light of dawn, began to heal, its walls no longer whispering of nightmares, but of a new beginning. The princesses, now freed from the grips of their own darknesses, joined the heroes, dedicating their lives to mending the rifts they had created. Evermore, a kingdom reborn from shadows, stood as a testament to the power of redemption and the enduring light that even the darkest of tales could not forever extinguish. The end. That was kind of wholesome, actually. I thought it would be a bit more creepy, like telling what they had done to, like, in more detail, you know. But interesting. Which one was your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any keywords that you would like me to insert into ChatGPT for another story time, also leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, stay safe, and make good choices. Bye.